Varalakshmi Puja is a very important festival for the married women in the South Indian community, especially Tamilians. Our puja is very detailed. We start with decorating the doll, the kalash, the beautiful dress, the jewels, and of course the puja. And no puja is ever complete without a Naivedyam. Today I am going to show you a simple quick Payasam recipe which you can use for Naivedyam. Welcome to Dakshin Kari. Varalakshmi Puja is never complete without Naivedya. So let's see how to make this really easy and quick Rava Payasam. The first step is going to be roasting Rava. So here I have a pan. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to take around 1/3 cup of suji Rava. I'm going to roast this. Now you don't want to roast this, till it gets nice and brown. Just a little bit of roasting, just when it starts to release the aroma, that's when you want to add the other ingredients. And you know what? You can also add some ghee in this. The rava is starting to brown. I'm getting a really nice aroma. So let's add the liquid ingredient in this. I'll add around a cup of water. I'm going to mix this. And you want to ensure that there are no lumps. I'm going to just increase the flame a little and allow it to come to a nice boil. And as you know, rava cooks pretty quickly. So this should not take more than a minute or two. As you can see, the water is all absorbed. The rava is kind of cooked. Now what we are going to do is add the main ingredient, that's the sweetener, and I'm using sugar in this recipe. Now you can use around half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to adjust the taste as and when required. Somehow this recipe turns good when you use sugar in it. Try avoid using jaggery in this recipe. We'll just allow this to melt, which is going to take hardly a minute. At this stage, I'll add milk. I'm using around 2 cups of milk. And an important tip is that rava always tends to absorb the liquid and it will thicken. So it's always better that either you serve your payasam, the minute it is made, once the Naivedya is done, or else as in when you're going to be serving your payasam, what you can do is you can thin it down, with little bit of milk. So now we'll just mix this up and we'll allow all this to come to a nice simmer. When I'm doing this, I'm also going to add cardamom powder. I have used crushed cardamom. What you can do is you can use cardamom powder also. So now you can see that this is, nice and thick. Let's just check for sweetness. Like I said, you don't want this to boil too much. Perfect. But as you know, no payasam is going to be complete without any dry fruits, right? What I'm going to do is switch off the flame and we'll quickly make a tadka for the payasam. I have pan here, again some ghee. And to this I'll be adding dry fruits. Now here I have a combination. I'm using raisins, pista and almonds. You can use dry fruits of your choice. You can also use saffron in this recipe if you want. Just add the dry fruits. The raisins have fluffed up. I'm getting a nice aroma of ghee. Ghee actually changes the entire recipe. It smells so good and it's so easy to make here. For this, give this a nice mix. One quick stir. And our rava payasam for the Naivedya is ready to serve. I love this recipe and I'm telling you, you will too. Don't forget the usual, like, share and subscribe.